What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, all right, we're coming back to the Wildhearts. Yes, indeed, the Wildhearts fans feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing all of the clicks and the likes and the bibbidi-bibbidi-bop, do me a favor, before you do all that stuff, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Brett Byer, and Brett wanted to see me react to this song by the Wildhearts called TV Tan. Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard this song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I've heard this song before, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. Let's see, this was posted by the Wildhearts, okay? And the video has 21,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. The Wildhearts TV Tan official video. Wah, wah, wah.
Boy, shut up.
Yeah, there's that word official coming off of their official page. Yes, indeed. Look, you know what I'm going to say, so I'm not going to say it. All I'm going to say is we're going to have to just wait and see what happens and hope for the best. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
I like that layout. Back to the verse. That counter chorus was really nice. Coming out of the chorus into this secondary part, which is a complete counter to the first, to use that counter chorus, turn around and get back into the verse instead of relying on the main riff, which is what most bands do. Most bands will finish the chorus, go back into the main riff, and from the main riff, go into the chorus. Instead, they came up with a counter chorus to lead into the main, go back into the verse again, not relying on the main riff. That's pretty clever. Gotta say, that is very clever. For fans of the Wildhearts, I got a question for you. Was this song a big hit for them? Because if it was not, then that is a complete failure on their record label. That is a complete failure on their marketing department, because this song has hit song written all over it. That whole song, the chorus, forget the chorus. Let's go back to the verse. The verse is the hook. At least I think so. Now, I can see how people would say the chorus is the hook. I'm not saying the chorus isn't hooky. The chorus is absolutely hooky. The chordal progression for the chorus and the verse are both very catchy. Very catchy. But I gotta say, for me personally, I like the verse. I like the verse just a little bit more than the chorus, but I like both of them. The vocal harmonies, the chordal progression, the feel, the rhythm, the groove of the song, the energy and drive of the song. If this was not a hit, somebody, and I'm not talking about the band, I'm talking about their record label, somebody at the record label dropped the ball big time if this was not a hit for them. This song screams live play. This song screams marketability. This song screams commercial usage. I could see this song being used. You want to know where I could really see this song being used? As a theme song for a sitcom. I could absolutely see this song being used in some teenage-driven sitcom or some family-driven sitcom. I could absolutely see this being used like that. God. Geez, what else? I mean, movies, yeah, absolutely. Movies, sure. Commercials, yes, absolutely. Sporting events. Okay, I could see the song being used at sporting events, just not during the game. Halftime, pre-game, post-game, intermissions, somewhere along those lines. I could see the song being played in arenas, absolutely. Just not during the game itself. I don't think it would work. But, at some point during the sporting event, when the game's not going on, yeah, absolutely. Video games. No, wait a minute. Maybe. I guess it depends on the kind of game. I suppose some sort of an urban set game. Not a first person shooter. Some kind of like maybe some sort of story driven urban modern times video game. Sort of an RPG maybe. But not like a swords and sorcery RPG. Something more modern. I can see some exploration game, or maybe some kind of a survival game. I could see this being used, absolutely. But no, this song has got marketability and commercial value written all over it. The chordal progression feels good. The groove feels good. Every single thing about this song feels good. I have zero complaints about this song. So far, so good. Let's get back into it. I see the hook here. I do. Nice bridge. Nice bridge. Halftime. Right? And just with that little lead in, right back into the straight time groove again. The halftime, it was just long enough. I think it was 8 measures. And that was just long enough for you to feel it, find it, identify it, and get into it. And then the next thing you know, we're transitioning back into the straight time again. I like that. They did not let the halftime overstay its welcome, and they got right back into the straight time again to set up getting back into the main groove again. I thought that was really smart. Really smart. Good job. Really good job. Let's finish this out. Let's get to the review. Right back into the verse. Yep. Skip the pre-chorus and go into the chorus. I like it. Down the chorus. Okay, I see the ending. I get it. It makes sense. It makes sense. It's not a question mark. I get it. I get it. Not the strongest ending. I would have ended on the A instead of the E, but it's fine. It works. I got no complaints. None. I have nothing to complain about with this song. This song was fun. The song was nice. It was really nice to listen to. I enjoyed listening to this. I enjoyed grooving to it. I could totally see this going on playlists. 2 of them. 2 playlists. But how's that going to translate to a score? Not sure. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review, and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was the Wildhearts with TV Tan. This was a request from Brett Byer. What a great day of filming, man! I've had so much fun. I've only had to film 4 videos today, but all 4 of them I've had a great time. Good time with at least a good time with watching all 4. There's not been one video. There's not been one song that I've been bored with or I haven't enjoyed. What a great day of filming. What a great way to end a great day of filming. I enjoyed the song. I absolutely did. This song is going to be going on a couple of playlists. My driving playlist for sure. Driving around town, yes, absolutely. Long drive, yes, absolutely. It's going on both of those. I don't think it's heavy enough for the gym. I don't think it would work for the gym. Background music. Maybe, I don't know. It might be a little too upbeat for background music. I might not be very productive with my work if I put this on in the background. I might be too busy grooving out to it and rocking out to it to get any work done. So, I'll put it on. I'll put on the background music work playlist, but I'm gonna be honest with you folks, I don't think it's gonna stay there. It's gonna ruin my productivity. My productivity level is gonna go from here to here when this song comes on, I have a feeling. But the driving playlist, without question, this song's going on there. If this song was not a hit song, somebody at that record label that they're signed to has got to be fired, because somebody dropped the ball if this was not a hit song. This song has hit song written all over it. It screams hit song. It screams media usage, marketability, commercial usage. It just absolutely screams it. For television, movies, commercials, live play. This song has got to be played live. There's too many green lights. There's too many open doors for this song to not have it be a hit. So please let me know. Wildhearts fans, feeling you. All right? Feeling you guys. Let me know. Was this song a hit song for them? Because it better be. If not, somebody seriously, I mean, I'm not going to say what I want to say. I'm just going to say somebody dropped the ball. The other thing I was going to say involves pooches, and let's just leave it at that. No, this was fun. This was a nice listen. I had a blast listening to this song. So having said that, what score did I come up with for this song? Well, I think Wildhearts fans are going to be pretty happy with the score I'm going to give here. On a scale of 1 to 10, believe it or not, I'm going to give that an 8.2. Yep, 8.2. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, an 8.2. What does that mean? Well, an 8.2 would translate to a great scale rating, because overall, I think this is a great song. It would also get 4 to 5 stars and an A- letter grade. So there you go, an 8.2, great scale rating, 4 to 5 stars, and an A- letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? Ha-ha! So glad you asked. Is it the most mind-blowing song I've ever heard? No, it's not the most mind-blowing song I've ever heard. My mind really wasn't blown by this song, but there were some great things happening here. Okay, make no mistake about it. First of all, I have absolutely zero complaints about the song. I think the song, it was just the right amount of time on the song. It wasn't too short. It wasn't too long. It did exactly what it needed to do. The chordal progression, very pleasing to the ear. And I know people are gonna have differences of opinion, but it doesn't matter whose opinion you follow. The fact of the matter is, this song was hooky as hell. It doesn't matter if you think the verse was the hook. It doesn't matter if you think the chorus was the hook. I mean, I guess to some extent, I could see people saying that the pre-chorus was the hook. But I really think the strong points of the song were the verse and the chorus. Well, those two, if one of those two didn't grab you, I don't know what to tell you. But the hook is absolutely there. For me personally, the verse. That's what did it for me. But I'm not going to dispute anybody who says, well, the chorus was the hook for me. Listen, I hear you. I see it. I absolutely agree with you. I could totally see that being the hook for you, without question. The usage of the pre-chorus, using it the first 2 times, but after the breakdown section, after the bridge, we went back into the verse, and then this time on the verse, we skipped the pre-chorus and went right into the chorus, not relying on the pre-chorus. They utilized the pre-chorus the first 2 times, but on the last time, they skipped it. I applaud that. I absolutely applaud that. Nothing wrong with showing some diversity and not having to follow the same blueprint all the way through the song. Well, we're gonna do the verse, so we gotta do the pre-chorus before we go into the chorus. No, you don't. You don't even need a pre-chorus. But the fact that you have a pre-chorus is pretty cool. I like it. I think the pre-chorus did a great job of doing what it's supposed to do. Transition smoothly from verse to chorus and showing that separation between the two. Because let's be honest, the verse and the chorus had some similarities when it came to the chordal progression. A lot of the same chords were used. So putting in that pre-chorus between the verse and the chorus the first 2 times to show the separation. Oh, this is the verse and this is the chorus. Oh, I see the differences now. Whereas if you didn't have the pre-chorus, you might get them confused a little bit. You might kind of blend the lines a little bit. And you did it the first 2 times, so when you get to the third one, you don't have to. It's already been established. Here's the verse, here's the chorus. This is the differences. You don't need the chorus. You don't need the pre-chorus on the 3rd time through. I love the fact that they have and utilize a counter chorus. I think that was really smart. Coming out of the chorus, here's this counter chorus to use as a setup to go back into the verse, rather than just going what most bands do, chorus into main riff into verse. I think that's smart. I think that shows some really intelligent songwriting, not having to follow the norm. And I applaud that. I absolutely applaud that. It's not predictable. Anybody who says this song is predictable is out of their minds. Seriously. Between the usage of the pre-chorus, the usage of the counter chorus, and that bridge. I mean, between those 3 things, anybody who says this song is predictable, I'm sorry.
I respectfully disagree.
Let's talk about that bridge. Switching to halftime for the beginning of the bridge. I like that direction. I like the fact that they switched things up a little bit. That was really nice. But what I really appreciate is how they didn't stay on it for too long. They did it just long enough to be tastefully done. It wasn't so short, it was like, what was the point? That really annoys me. It really does. And I think it shows a lack of depth in a song when they switch gears just for like 2 measures. It's like, what's the point? You know, seriously, why even bother? If you're only gonna do it for 2 measures or even 4 measures, at this tempo, 4 measures, I still think would be too short. The fact that they stretched it out for 8 measures at that halftime feel, it was long enough that you could find the groove, establish the groove, get into the groove, and enjoy the groove. And just as you do that and you enjoy it for just a couple of measures and you're grooving out to it, they switch up gears and go into straight time. Now, like I said in the past, I've been very critical of bands who do it too quickly. I don't think they did it too quickly. I think they did just the right amount. They could have gone longer, absolutely, but they did it just long enough to be acceptable. And I think that's just fine. I got no complaints about it. Switching back to the straight time groove again, and then going into the verse, into the chorus, like I said, skipping the pre-chorus, and then ending the way they did. Now, the ending, it works. It works. It absolutely works. I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it whatsoever. I think it ended strongly and it's just fine. I would have liked if they had ended on the A instead of the E, but you know, that's okay. That's all right. It still worked. It all works within the same chordal progression, so I'm not mad at it. Now overall, there was some really cool things happening in this song. There was some great things happening in this song. And that's why I'm deciding to giving it the great score of 8.2. I feel good about that score, and that's where we're going to stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have an 8.2, which is a great scale rating, 4 to 5 stars, and an A- letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hope I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.